I'm Tjitske and this is Get Creative, or as how I say it in Frisian, Get Creatief. First of all, I have a really sad announcement, and I'm not going to dive too far in this because I don't want to make it like a whole big thing, but my boyfriend and I broke up like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and I have to move out. Yeah, so that's that. It's really sad, but I'm actually also quite positive about it. So there are a few things that I have to take care of, and the biggest part is that I have to move, that I have to find a new home. But the plus side of new home is decorating it, and I love decorating. And I have so many ideas, like my head is exploding, and Pinterest is my best friend right now. So I want to have some rugs, but I don't want to spend a lot of money on buying rugs. So I thought maybe I could make one or a few rugs. So in this video I'm going to show you how I crochet a rug. It's not a tutorial, it's just my journey of how I crocheted this rug. So you can probably already see it right here. I crocheted this rug. Woohoo! So I'm making this rug out of jute. It's called jute in English, but I'm pronouncing it as jute because that's how we pronounce it in Dutch. And it's really hard for me to say jute because it just doesn't sound right. So I'm just going to say jute. Now I want to show you my journey, how I'm going to make a rug for my new house for in the future. Hello! Excuse my face, I'm feeling a little bit sick, but I still want to create stuff, so that's what I'm going to do. First of all, look at my hair. I have an awesome mohawk inspired by Sarah Blackwood from Walk of the Earth. I want to create a rug, and you probably saw that in the intro that I'm going to film later, but I'm going to create a rounded seamless rug. So this is the tutorial I'm watching. She's making it with cotton yarn and I am making it with jute or jute. This is from Lentomania Tutorials, and her channel is called Anna Sakno. It's called the Seamless Rug. I bought some jute threads off Amazon. This one, a nice big, is this a cake also? I don't know, a nice big blob of jute twine, it's called. It's 2 to 3 millimeter thick. It has 300 meters. It's also pretty heavy. I don't know if this is enough for one rug, but we shall see. I'm going to start the tutorial and start with making a circle. I don't know if it's the magic loop or something else, but I'm just going to follow the tutorial, and I think I'm going to use a 5 or 6 millimeter hook. So I already made a test patch. I always do a mini test patch because I don't have the patience to do a big test patch because I just want to start the project. But the first part I did with a 6 millimeter hook and the last part with an 8 millimeter hook, and the first part was actually a little bit too tight, so I'm going to use an 8 millimeter hook for the rug. Now let's start the tutorial. So the first row is done. I made I made a loop and double crocheted 12 double crochet stitches in there, then cut it. I'm doing it exactly like C is doing because that way it's going to be seamless. And now I have to weave in the ends and start the next row. I'm really excited so far. This is the mini beginning of the rug. How awesome is that? Hi, so last week I was crocheting at my parents' house and I took everything with me home to my current home, and I forgot the rug. So the rug is still at my parents' house and I couldn't continue this week. But today I'm leaving to my parents' house again and I can continue crocheting. So I finished the rug. I'm really happy with the results. I crocheted the whole rug in double crochets and I used an 8mm hook for the whole rug. I lost my measuring tape again, so I don't know how big it is exactly, but I think it's about 1 meter in diameter. So yeah, it's big enough for me. So I really love the results. I love the look of it, and I don't know exactly where I want to place it because I don't have my new house yet. So now I'm just going to keep it safe in my closet. There's one thing I didn't think about before making this rug, and that is that it's kind of slippery. So you definitely don't want to put it in the middle of the living room or your bedroom or something and just walk on it because you will definitely slip and fall. So I'm probably going to buy a anti-slip mat and put it underneath it so I won't slip and fall. Or I will just keep it somewhere in a corner with a nice piece of furniture like a side table or a chair on it or something. And yeah, that's kind of it. My cats really love it. They are constantly sitting on it if I'm just testing to see how good it looks as a rug. They immediately sit on it and they love it. That's another plus side. So I'm actually really happy. It was quite quick. The beginning was quite quick and the ending was a little bit slower because you had to make more and more stitches. I don't know, I just loved crocheting it, so maybe I will make another one in the future. And I also have a lot more crochet, DIY, interior. I have so much more ideas for in my new home to make myself, so I'm probably going to make a whole bunch of videos on that. So stay tuned for another video. Bye! Get creative!